Welcome, everyone. So today we'll be working on learning how to write a timed essay. You will be doing a timed essay on Tuesday, April 16th from 9:30 to 11:30. So please book that time. The entire academy is taking the test exactly at that time with the same prompt. So you will need to be there April 16th, 9:30 to 11:30. This will be a high stakes assignment. You don't want to really miss it. So let's take a look at how to write a timed essay. The first steps is number one, you want to read and understand the prompt. Be careful that you know what the actual topic of the prompt is and what the question is from the prompt that you'll need to answer in your essay. And then you need to plan your response. You can do it with a brainstorm, you can do it with a mind map, you can do it with an outline, it's all up to you. The last thing you'd want to do is you want to write a strong introduction. So those are the three things you'll need to do. So what makes a strong introduction? So number one, you want to start with your hook. A hook can be a curious question. It can be a strong statement. It can be a personal statement. That's kind of hard though, because you don't want to write a story. You just want a sentence for a hook, one sentence. So if you can make a personal statement that's strong about yourself, that hits the topic, that would be good. But you can also use a strong statement or a curious question. Number two, I don't recommend using a quote for this particular essay. Do not use a quote. Pick one of these: a curious question, a strong statement, or a personal statement. And then you want to have a bridge from your hook to your thesis. And the bridge can be 1 to 2 sentences. It's usually more than one sentence and less than 3. So I would say 2 is a good number. And it moves you, it flows you from your hook to your thesis. And the last one thing you want to do is have a focused thesis statement. This is just a review. We've already studied this, but now you'll be doing it in a timed essay format. The body paragraph. You can have 2 or 3 body paragraphs for this essay. Make sure each body paragraph only covers one point. Don't overuse transition words. And some of you I saw moreover, 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 moreover. You want to choose your transition words wisely and use only one transition word one time in your entire essay. I suggest having a paper with all the transition words that we've studied, and you can go through and use those different transition words. Make sure that your paragraphs have a smooth flow. So when you move from one point to another, that would be a good place to use a transition word in a new paragraph. And then proofread your work. After you finish writing, please read it and try to fix any errors that you might find. Some of the things that I really noticed that stand out about your writing is that you don't use capital letters. I don't know if that's because you're using your phone or what. It's really not a good idea to do a timed essay on your phone, because these things are really important in academic writing. Now, the conclusion, basically you restate your thesis, and this is why we've been practicing paraphrasing so much, because you can't copy the same words. So just paraphrase your thesis for your conclusion. That would be your first sentence. Your second sentences, second, third, and fourth, depending on how many paragraphs you have, would be to paraphrase your main point from each body paragraph. Don't say, as I said. Actually paraphrase a sentence. And then final thought, you need to have some sentence to wrap up your whole paper at the end, to finish your essay with a flair. You want to make sure you have good paragraph formatting. This includes your name, the class, the topic, the date. Then double space, as you can see, indent the first sentence of each paragraph in double space. That's really important. You're going to lose points if you don't have good formatting. You can use this template for your outline. As you are writing, I would suggest you do this. You write down your hook, your bridge, your thesis, main point, personal example, concluding sentence for each point, main point, examples, personal example, concluding sentence for each point. Conclusion, thesis, paraphrase each main point from the body, and a final impression on the topic. If you use this outline, go ahead, take a screenshot of it, and you can use it for when you're writing your timed essay. So let's take a look at the first paragraph. Can you imagine your life without your computer, phone, or TV? You probably can't remember a time when these technologies were non-existent. Although some people may think that reading and writing is less important than the past, I believe that reading and writing ability is more important today for issues of communication, employment, and entertainment. Body paragraph number 1. The main reason, which may win most of people's support, is with a lack of reading and writing ability, one would be considered as non-literate, one who has been deprived of the most basic right of human beings in the 21st century. It'll be hard for us to imagine how somebody who can't read and write would communicate with other people. A case in point is that one of my neighbors, who is an old man and cannot read and write, may only talk with others face to face. As for making friends by email or searching information in the newspaper, it is absolutely impossible for this man. Therefore, literacy is a critical skill for communication. The second body paragraph, the second reason I would like to point out is that people today who cannot read and write cannot make a good living. Good jobs are difficult to find because of economic depression. Nearly all the jobs require people who can read and write very well. Even if one just plans to be a driver, he must read the road signs and know where he is and where he will go. Most jobs now require more critical thinking, which comes hand in hand with good reading and writing. If you want to make a lot of money, you better know how to read and write. Body paragraph number 3. Furthermore, the ability to read and write could bring us lots of entertainment advantages. Suppose that people who have tired out with a hard week's work and effort may get lots of benefits and relief from reading a short novel and broaden the horizon by appreciating a nice poem. I belong to a book club where we read a science-based book every month. The book club enhances my life. I don't see how I could enjoy my friends and time as much if I couldn't read. Concluding paragraph. People today, especially those children, may find it easier for them to manipulate the mouse of the computer than to write things down by hand. Watching TV instead of reading may still occupy most of our leisure time. Yet to live your best life, communicating with a variety of people, finding high-level employment, and enjoying your life, you must be able to read and write well. Reading and writing is a fundamental basic skill, which must be highly developed for the 21st century. So hopefully I have helped you with your assignment for next week, which is writing the timed essay. And I hope you enjoyed this recording. Please make sure you answer all the questions so that you can get attendance for the week of Eid. Thank you very much and have a great week and enjoy your Eid. Bye now.